What's up, guys? Back here with another movie review for The Magnificent Seven, starring Denzel Washington, Chris Pratt, and and Ethan Hawke and a shitload of other characters. This movie is basically about a town that is struggling or is being bullied by this really crazy dude, and he's a rich guy basically, and he's forcing them to pay money for the land that they already own, I guess, and basically killing people. He's a very ruthless, mean guy. So basically driving a lot of people out of town and just basically straight up killing them too. So a young lady sets out to find a group of guys to come back and save their town from being destroyed or being run down by this rich bastard. Does that sound familiar? Huh. Anyway, this movie was actually, going into it, I was actually kind of about it, only because I'm not a huge fan of westerns, especially nowadays westerns. The only one I think I liked really was probably True Grit. I like that one, and I also liked Django Unchained, even though that's technically not a western because it takes place in the Midwest or the South. So yeah, so, and not to mention, you've seen westerns nowadays. I mean, you just look at it, like, you got fucking Wild Wild West. You got the fucking John X? That was a pretty stupid one. You got it's just really other bad. The Ridiculous 8 or something like that with what's his face? I forget his name. Anyway, so again, I'm not a huge fan of westerns, but again, this movie was actually not as bad. It does have slow parts. For the most part, it does have slow parts, but for the most part, it's actually entertaining. I really did enjoy the third act of this movie, even though it was hard to follow, and it did take some surprising turns, so it wasn't very predictable. And I also thought that Denzel Washington was amazing as the leader of this not ridiculous, but this really good group of guys that are good at their own crafts. Chris Pratt, for the most part, was just to me. I feel like you could basically get anybody. You could have gotten, you could have gotten Brad Pitt, or you could have gotten anyone really. You could have gotten Chris Evans, Chris Evans, or you could have got Chris Pine. Anybody, I think, could have really filled that role. So I think his presence wasn't really needed. It was good that he was in this movie, though. But the person that really surprised me the most out of this movie was Vincent D'Onofrio, I think his name is. I could be saying that wrong, I'm sorry. But, the guy who played Kingpin and Daredevil. But Vincent D'Onofrio, I think his name is. Anyway, he did a very fantastic job. I thought he was probably my favorite character. And yeah, so again, as much as I like this movie, it does also has problems too. For stuff like I wanted to see I wish they got to see backstories on these people. They don't really mention it, so they kind of dive into it a little bit, but they don't really go full into it. Like Ethan Hawke, he had his character. I would love to know what was going on with him. Like I would need some backstory. I think they mention it a little bit, but they don't really go into detail. Same thing with Denzel Washington. You don't really get his backstory until maybe the very end, which is supposed to be surprising and shocking. But I thought that maybe it would have been nice to see maybe flashbacks or maybe even him telling a story or something. But he doesn't really do that. Again, the Chinaman, he was very good. With the knives and everything and the gunplay. His story, you don't really need to go back into it because it's nice to have someone that's mystery. Again, the Mexican guy, again, I can't remember the names of the characters, but that's how they're presented. As a Chinaman, Mexican, you got a black guy. It's a very diverse group, so I did like that. You got an Indian on there, which is pretty cool. And although some of the seven wasn't really to me, like you really didn't care about, it was not to see him. And I didn't really see the old. I didn't see the. This is a remake, so I didn't see the older one. So I don't know if this follows the same storyline. But again, I was very surprised. I didn't see a lot of the stuff that's ended up happening in the movie. I didn't really see it happening. So I have to give kudos to that. Also, I have to give kudos to the bad guy. I forget his name. I know he's a very well actor. I can't remember his name right now, but he was barely in the movie, but he did a fantastic job as being the villain, because he's in the beginning of this credits or beginning of the movie, he does something that's very like, oh, I hate this guy, I want him to die right now, you know. But again, towards the end of the movie, I think it paid off very well. I just wish that we saw more of him and he interacted a little bit more with other characters. But you know, he's basically only in like maybe 3 scenes if I think about it. So again, he was, maybe 3 or 4 scenes, but so he wasn't really a huge presence in the movie. But for the most part, I did enjoy this movie. I'm going to give this movie 3.5 out of 5. Would I see this movie again? Yeah. If someone else is watching it, yeah, I'll watch it. I'll probably even buy it if it's like on sale or something. I'll definitely buy it. And I'll recommend you guys see this movie. Go to theaters and see it. I saw it in IMAX, so it was actually, I don't know if just because it's on IMAX that the screen looked very nice and the cinematography was beautiful. But I don't know. I saw it for free, so I didn't. I don't recommend. Don't see nothing in IMAX unless you see it for free. Then yeah, but because I think IMAX is what, 17, 18 bucks. You know, it's ridiculous. Sorry, I love movies, but I'm not paying 20 bucks to see a goddamn movie. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Peace out.